Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken and welcome to my stream. Yes, another Bloodstained stream. Because I never took down my PS4 from yesterday, and it's been sitting here staring me in the face all day. And so I was like, I'll just stream again. Whatever. We'll just stream more Bloodstained. We'll keep going. Although this time I will actually try to accomplish something useful as compared to yesterday, where I pretty much ground for 2 hours and talked about Romancing Saga. So let's go ahead and get into it. Which button is it? Is it this one? Here we go. All right. So once again, we are Miriam. We've got purple hair this time. Ooh, very fancy. And a gadget band. What kind of weapon? I'm using the prismatic heart. Okay, I don't need 2 plunderers rings. So I had kind of a luck setup yesterday when I was working, when I was trying to do this. I'm going to go back to a bit more broad setup. And yes, as was stated in the name of this stream, we are going to be going back to the Dianchecht Cathedral today because there are things we need to do there. Namely, now that we can invert gravity, or whatever it's called. Is it just called invert? I think it's just called invert. Now that we can do that, there are a lot of places we can go that are kind of like up. There were several places that were up above us that we needed the ability to go, like, we need the ability to jump to get up there. And now we can, so we're going to go check it out. Beat this thing up. This. And it's a good time. Vaskia. That's right, I was trying to be a magical girl when I left off last time. I do still have Bolide Blast, so I'm a magical girl that can make things explode, so that's cool. Explode, explode. Very useful. It's funny every time. It's funny every time to watch them just explode and fly away. It's a good time. It's a good time for me. It's not a good time for them, because they explode and fly away. Can I get there this way? Oh wait, no, this is gated off, isn't it? I don't think I can go this way. Isn't this gated off? This may be gated off. Yep, this is gated off. Nuts. Yeah, I can't go this way. I can kill this guy, though, so that's cool. Oh, did you see that? I got an item from him without, killing him. So that was the other thing that I spent much time yesterday doing, was leveling up the pickpocket shard, which allows you to just randomly get things from enemies, even before you necessarily kill them. You can just kind of, they just drop things. And it's useful, so we got that now. And I made it into like an auto shard, so it's very convenient. Also, I'm just wandering around blowing up things. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. There we go. Got some sponge cake, demon tail. There's the axe. Generally not a good idea to explode the chariot you're riding on, I would imagine, but, you know, we do what we can. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we're going to make a little bit more progress today. I don't think we'll be able to beat the game today, although we are getting very close to the end of the game. Like, let's see, what does this have to say? Are you a technique? I was trying to find techniques before. Nope, that's not a technique. That is just the guy talking about how he's experimenting on children. Just flies away. It's so funny how they're like, BAM! Out of here. Yeah, I was hunting down techniques yesterday as well, because there are a lot of techniques that I have not mastered, and things would be much easier if I did have them mastered. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and work on some. What do we got? Techniques. Force blasts. I thought I already did this one. Oh, no, that's what I've been using. Oh, well, I could continue to use that, I guess. That's force blast, so very easy to do. It's just roll to forward attack. Just a Hadouken. Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Okay. I had no idea what he was saying the first time I heard the Mega Man X Hadouken. It just sounded like he was saying Dookie. He was just Dookie. 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 but he's saying Hadouken in a high-pitched voice. Also, apparently that's not how you're supposed to say it. Apparently it's Hadouken. It always sounded like Hadouken to me. But Hadouken would be spelled with a U, not an O, and it's Hadouken. Hadouken. I don't know what Hado means, but Ken is fist, so it's something fist. Wave action fist? Not really sure. Flip. Oh yeah, this is what? Celeste's room? Yeah, this is the cat room. It's weird. Watch as the ghost magically apparates. Wait for it. It's gradually showing up. There it is. This room's weird. This room's super strange. I wonder what the deal with that room is. You know? Like, it seems like it's special somehow, you know? Like there's something in particular in that room that is unique. Maybe that was like, in honor of that cat. Like maybe the cat passed away during the production of the game or something. Like it was someone's beloved cat, and it passed during the production of the game, and so they wanted to like memorialize it, so they gave it like a special room. I have no idea. That's just a guess. Shot in the dark, but I could see that being the case. Where am I going? I need to go... Oh, I'm on the right track. Okay, so if I go... Yeah, keep going left. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Hi there. Oh, it got past me. Darn it. Blow up. Oh, I missed. Come on. No. No, I missed again. Yeah, here we go. Hadouken! Here's a question for y'all out there. Y'all big Street Fighter 2 players? Anybody out there big Street Fighter 2 player? I remember when I was younger, Street Fighter 2 was a huge deal, although I really do remember it being less, let's see, is that a chair remnant? No, it's not. I do remember it being less popular than Mortal Kombat, at least where I lived. Mortal Kombat was the one that, like, was more famous at the time, but I feel like Street Fighter 2 has persisted longer, but I've never been good at keeping it together when I'm playing a fighting game. You know, I panic, I get flustered really easily. It just doesn't work out for me very well. And, yeah, like Street Fighter is a prime example of that. Like, I would try to play and I could just never get anywhere. Like, I would always have to play on, like, the easiest setting, and even still, there were a lot of characters I couldn't beat it with. What did I say? Not for me. Reminds me of the time I tried to play, Blaze Blue. That was a mess. That didn't go very well. It's a shame, too, because Blaze Blue is, like that was Blaze Blue the first one that had the, sort of plot-heavy fighting game? I feel like it was the first one I'm aware of. And that's always been what has interested me more in fighting games, is, like, the plot and the characters. So, it just seems a shame that, like, it's gated by, hey, at some point you do still have to play the game. I'm like, no, I just can't just read the story? Reminds me of, the game, what's that game called? Grim Grimoire for the PS2. It's an excellent game. And, or so I've heard. I know the story is excellent because it's a game that, it provides you the ability to watch any previously seen scene anytime you want. And since the entirety of the game is either scenes or action sequences, with the exception of, I think, one minor bit of information, you can kind of get the whole story just by watching the cutscenes. And so, a friend of mine had already beaten the game, and he just gave me his completed save file, and I just sort of watched the game. And I was like, this game's really cool, but I don't want to play it. Which is a shame, because from what I understand, the game itself is also really solid. I just, I don't know. It's like a It's like a tactical RPG, I think. Something kind of like that. Like a... What is it? Like a... What do they call it? SRPG? Something like that? You know, one of those ones where you have to, like, move your troops around and stuff like that. And I feel like the only game like that that I ever really got into was Final Fantasy Tactics. And the only reason I can say I got into that is because there was a period of time where I was like extremely bored and all I had was Final Fantasy Tactics. And so I just kind of played Final Fantasy Tactics for ages. I was just trying to max out like all of the jobs again because I had nothing better to do. I can't remember what was going on in my life that things were so low stakes, but I was like, I'm just gonna play FF Tactics forever. And so my views on FF Tactics are a bit skewed towards the, you know, level 99 save file. So, what are you gonna do? So, like, I went back and I tried to play FF Tactics, and I was like, man, this game's hard when you're not maxed out with level 99 characters. How do you play this game otherwise? It's silly. It's silly. Come down here, you. Come on, I'll dance for you. Oh, she did come down. Take this! Take this! Take this! Alright, how am I doing? Techniques. Moving along, moving along, moving along. Alright, so we are in the Dan Cathedral, and we have to keep going up. See, there's like some treasure up there we need to get, and in particular we need to go here and go up. But we're gonna hit this first along the way. Along the way. Because now we can invert things. It's very useful. And there's the terrifying Cyrith. She played a major part in yesterday's stream. I'm gonna make her explode for her sins. Apparently she is a witch because she cries witch's tears. That's what we needed. We needed witch's tears. So I had to track them down. At first I thought I would get them from bunny women, but in fact it was from Cyrith. Oh shoot. I meant to look that up. So one of the things I talked about in yesterday's stream was the idea that the Cyrith seems like it's a banshee, and like a banshee with a different name. And I was going to look up to see if the Cyrith and the Cyrith is actually a banshee, and if like Sidha and Karabasa are like names for fairies. Because I mean, I have to assume they wouldn't just make up the name. They probably got these names from somewhere. Like, I know, I know in Shin Megami Tensei, one of the demons you can summon is called like a Leinan Sidha. It's like Leinan Shidha, something like that. So I'm guessing that Shidha is like a I'm probably not pronouncing. I'm sorry, anyone who speaks Celtic. I don't. I can't say it right, but I'm inclined to believe that that is some sort of Fey term, but I don't know what. Oh, I was on the wrong one. I thought this was the tower I needed to go up in. Whoopsie doodle. Down we go. Invert! Oh, that reminds me. Something else. Options, volume. Yes. I'm gonna bump up the volume, bump up the volume, bump up the volume, dance, dance. I was noticing that when I was listening to the stream back, because I'm a lonely person who listens to my own streams, yes, even the day they come out, I couldn't hear the music. And that's a shame, because this game's got great music. And I can't hear the music right now. Go. So, bump that up a little bit. I think I had reduced that the last time I played, because I was spending a lot of time grinding things, and so I was just like listening. Again, something I was talking about yesterday. I was just listening to streams on the side, and so I just turned down the music. Because it's still useful to be able to hear like audio cues like you know, monster noises or noises Miriam makes. You know, it's still good to hear those, but you don't necessarily need the music if you're just grinding. Also, I forgot that this wall is here, so this was worthless. Okay, well, we'll just keep on going. Look at my cape, or look at my scarf just fluttering in the wind upward. Very silly looking. Alright, onward, onward and onward. Oh, I need one of those. I need that thing's soul. Is there an easy way to... Yeah, we're gonna grind that a little bit. I need a simian soul. Apparently, I have missed very few of the shards along the way, so one of them is the Simeon. Still need to get that. And then, what was it? It was like Simeon, I don't know. I don't know the other ones. It was only like 4 things, though. Apparently I've gotten most of them, so that's good. Come on, give me your soul. I demand your soul. No, don't jump over it. Stupid thing. No. Doggone it, you dumb monkey. Monkey! Well, I got a ring. That's cool. Whatever, we'll just move on. Anyway, the Simeon's one of them. Simeon's one of the things I'm missing. Maho Shoujo Wand! I tell you what, though, that Augment Gold Soul has proven to be incredibly valuable. Getting a lot of use out of that. A lot of use out of that. Oh, so close. Hello. Take this. Take this. Take this. If anyone's been watching the Game Grumps Sonic Adventure or Sonic Heroes playthrough, that's what that's a reference to. That has been an interesting ride for them. It's been an interesting ride to watch them play through that game. It's funny, like, I remember having that game, and I didn't remember it being as miserable an experience as it seems to be to watch them play it. But, to each their own. Alright, so we're finally here. So, 2 things will now allow us to explore this area. One is that we have the Aegis Plate. Aegis Plate will protect us from any and all ground-based damage. In addition, we have Invert, which will allow us to go up the high gaps that we have to go. So we grab this, and we move it. It's kind of neat. Move that along, and go through here. Now, funny thing, first time I played this game, I actually just tanked this. I just, like, came in here and just kept eating my way down the corridor, but I got to here and then I couldn't do anything because, again, you can't jump high enough to get up there, but you can invert. And now I can do it. Invert. This. Move it along. Move it along. And now we can finally go to a new area. But first, we must come up here and get one of my favorite pieces of headgear, which is located inside this door. It is called the Crow Hat. And this fancy gentleman right here gives it to us. Thank you, sir. It's just a cool hat. It's a wide-brimmed black hat. It's a little bit too big for her, I must admit. But it sure does look neat. Look at that. Look at that cool hat she's got now. Look at that. She looks like that cool person. Cool, cool lady. Then we got the Crow Hat. I like that. We may have to go back and see Todd to accessorize better, but for right now, I'll just leave it as it is. Alright, I want to get that little bit of map completion. And as you can see, we're going to be going to a new area. And that's exciting. I was very stoked when I found this place, because I didn't even realize there was another area to explore. I thought I found everything, and then I found the Oriental Sorcery Lab. Is that okay to say? I don't know, honestly. I hope it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't say it. The Oriental Sorcery Lab said it, so. Also, look down there! Look who it is! It's our best friend, Benjamin. Y'all remember Benjamin? He's still lost. And I can't help him yet. So we'll have to come back later. Oh, it's one of these things. Hello. It's our Goozian. Hello, Goozian. Apparently I need to kill more Goozians. I will get plenty of opportunity to do that in this place, because there are so many Goozians in this place. They are awful. They're everywhere in this place. It's the worst. Oh, but these guys are here too. I need what these guys drop. These guys drop not rennet powder. They drop a flying beef. I need flying beef for, I think, both a meal and the high jump soul. I want the high jump soul. It's very important for me. So, also I can't get down there yet, so I don't have the thing that will now enable me to get down there yet. But I will soon enough. I'll switch this back to throwing a chair. That's more important. Let's see. Put my spike head breastplate back on. The spike breastplate, like, I mean, it's not... I'm glad that it's not weaker, because once I figured out that I could just gather things easily like that, I never wanted to take it off, even though I knew it wasn't as efficient as having some of the nicer equipment. I just didn't want to take it off. It's too convenient to just be able to plow through things like that. It's so helpful. So, yeah. I leave it on for much of the game. I mean, look at how easy that was. Freaking Guzium. What even are you? What are you? You're a monkey with like a spiked tail and pants? Why are you wearing pants, monkey? A weirdo. Freaking weirdo wearing pants? What's wrong with you? Ow. Having red beans? You with your pants and your red beans, you freak. Just like be really mean to the monkey about his pants and red beans. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd want to look at my monkey junk. I didn't think you'd want to look at my monkey junkie. I didn't think it was something you'd be excited about, so I put on pants. Also, I like red beans. What, you got some rice? He's from New Orleans. It's a New Orleans monkey. Yes! How long till I master that? Jeez. Archives, techniques. Oh, I'm almost there. Okay, probably one more and I'll get it. What's this? Oh, the bandit blade. This is a really good skill. Right, left, right, square. But as you can see, it's only viable with one weapon, and I think you get that weapon from one of the quests that Lindsay gives you. I think is where you get it from. But it's definitely worth mastering immediately because it's good for like any sword. It's just really helpful. Really helpful move. Alright, what do we got here? Potion. Okay. Ooh, hairstyle. Everyone loves hairstyles. Get down here, lady. Come on. Yes! Take this! Awesome. Alright, one more thing mastered. Parry? No. Trucidating Gyre. Alright. Oh, wait, I know this one. That's the one where you, like, spin around. Yeah. Okay, what kind of... Let's see. What weapons can I use that with? I'm fairly certain I can use that with the, Pelicus. Let's see. That's Trucidating Gyre. Alright, well, we're gonna use this for a little while. I mean, it was almost ready. It makes sense to just go ahead and get it. It just makes sense to get as many unlocked as you can, you know? Problem is, it's so slow. Bam! Bam! Come on, come up here so I can hit you. No? No? Maybe not? Set it up! Bam! Set it up! Bam! Set it up! Bam! Awesome. Oh, health is low. Hero, your health is low. Eat some food. Ooh, pork cutlets. Eat this apple pie and sponge cake. I gotta save those pork cutlets to make my pig stronger. It's all about pig power. So now, we're about to get to what is one of the neater things in this particular area. The teleporter room. It's really fun. I like the teleporter room. Yeah, oh, see, they were already done. Easy peasy. Alright, archives. Interesting Gyre, lasting wound, no. Penetrate with spears. Okay. Piku Pakuto. Let's see, what spear can I use? Maybe Lengyanju? Okay, yeah, this does it. Cool. Oh, this is the rush move. Okay, yeah, I know this one. Yeah, so we got these torii gates here. When you walk through one, you go somewhere else. But what's interesting is if you walk through the other direction, you go somewhere else. That's like, it's neat. I like it. So let's see. I know that there is a secret right here. Let's do this. Also, look at the background with all those torches and stuff. It's really cool. I like it. Got a kitsune mask. Kitsune. Oh, I know that this is like a Japanese thing, the whole like wear the mask on the side of your head thing. I never think it looks good, personally. Maybe that's the American in me. I don't know. I wish she wore it on her face. I mean, she wears the freaking stone mask on her face. Where is it? Where's my stone mask? Oh, it's a... I don't know. You don't like it? Do you like the way it looks? I don't like the way it looks. It's just not for me. I don't know. I'm going back to Pro Hat. I'm sure there's some people who like the way it looks, but I'm not a fan. Eh. That's me, though. What's over here? Okay, that was silly. That was actually a lot of fun. Oh, ramen! I can make ramen! Awesome. Actually, that's probably a good way to level this up. Plus, it'll also give me an opportunity to get flying beef! Give me your flying beef! Give me your flying beef! I demand it. Give to me your flying beef. Or your soul. That's cool, too. Pork? Petra breath. Okay. Well, it's cool, I guess, but I really just need that flying beef. Really use that flying beef. I was gonna say lady. Sir? Madam? I don't really know what gender you are. I didn't really notice before, but they've got human faces. That's kind of creepy. Wait, bovine plume. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it... Is that... Did I get this mixed up? Let's see. Demons. What was that thing called? Hagenti. Yes, okay, they do drop it. Flying beef. Yes, I need flying beef, but... Wait! Gap! Oh, that's interesting! So, again, I was talking yesterday, in yesterday's stream, I was talking an awful lot about a romancing saga. And there's a monster romancing saga called a gap, or a gape, or however you pronounce that. And in Romancing Saga, I just thought it was like a bad translation, but I guess it's a real monster. Neat. Neato! It's fun to find stuff like that out. Right, I'm out of MP. Do I have anything I can eat that will help my MP? I have high ether. Sure. I'm kind of committed to this idea now. Techniques? Yeah, because we're almost done with it, so. High ether. I can buy these. I have lots of money. I'm rich now. It's fine. Yes! Technique mastered. So good. Alright, what else we got? Helm splitter. Crimson Storm. Away! That's a block. Sanzetsuzan. Alright, I'm pretty sure I know what I can use to use Helm Splitter. I think that is the Honebami, I think. Yes. Okay, so we're going to work on that next. Cool. Making progress. Already making more progress doing this than I did yesterday when I had a stream specifically to do that. So, that's cool. Ah! Sucker! I jumped over your torii gate. Whee! Wait, hang on. I want to do it. Yeah! Oh. Hang on. So fast! So fast! Alright, where do I need to go next? I want to do this. Yeah! Yeah, it's like a portal! Well, I mean, it is a portal, but it's like the game portal. Wait, no. How does I do this? No. How does I do this? There we go. Here's somewhere new. This. I did it. Hello, Gape. They're still alive. This weapon is not very strong. Swinging the wrong way. It's cool. Helm Splitter. Crimsonite equipment. Ooh. Oh, apologies for the drinking. Once again, I am intaking soda. Delicious soda. It's terrible for you, but I love it. So what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let's see. What happens if I go in this way? Okay, I'm over here. How about this? All right. This? Nope. Nope. That's not helpful. What happens if I go here? All right. Well, I do this. Aha! There we go. Yeah, made it out. Okay. Ah, good. Okay, so this is where we needed to get to. There is a teleport point off to the left side of this room we need to try to get to. Ow. Before I get killed. Unfortunately, this room can be very dangerous. Let's see. I gotta eat food. Sponge cake, sponge cake. Why do I have so much sponge cake? That's odd. Hi there. Donk. Oh, wow. That did, like, nothing. Oh, okay. I just missed him, apparently. Donk. I'm cursed. Donk. Ah, stop. Donk. Donk only head. I got that from, what was that game? King's Quest 2 for the, or it was like the remake of King's Quest 2, apparently. There's a part where, like, okay, so let me explain what's going on here. So, see, we got dudes up there. They're shuffling. Now, they will not come down here until this alarm goes off. So you can see this. Didn't mean to do that. You can see that there's like a little rope here with little dingly boppers. If I run through it, that is their alarm, and it will cause the enemies to fall from the ceiling. Thing is, though, this Goozian here can also set it off. Also, I just set it off, so oops. Never mind. I did it bad. Alright, well, I'll just leave one. Whoa! See, yeah, they're running around. I'm just gonna go. Here we go. I'm just leaving. Bye! Yes! Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've actually just died right there, so... Didn't want that to happen. It's not good for me. It's not healthy for me. And I would say it's not healthy for them, but my being alive is probably not healthy for them. So it actually is healthy for them. Ha! Wow, it didn't kill him. This is not a very strong sword. Alright, what will you give me now that I've killed those murderers dead?
Have you learned anything new?
She's like, that's a nice hat. Have some crimsonite.
Here's your reward.
Anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on
Not really.
monsters.
Yeah. Let's see. There it is, the bandit blade. Oh, I have to do the revenant. Okay. The revenant's not too bad, actually. Okay, that's good to know. I think the worst one of those for me is the carpenter. The carpenter is the one I find hardest. I've heard other people have more difficulty with some of the other guys. Carpenter's the hardest for me. So, I don't think the revenant's hard at all, though, honestly. It's more of a joke boss than anything, I think. Alright, hello. Hi.
Hi, Miriam. What are we transmuting
Hi,
this
Miriam.
time?
How are you? What are we transmuting this time? Well, I would like for you to transmute me. High jump! Yay!
I'll go with this.
Yes! Oh, it's so useful. Yay for high jump. Huh. Sure.
I'll go with this.
Do that too.
I'll go
And
with
that.
this.
There we go. I got high jump. Yay! I might as well get
I'll
these
go
two
with
on at it.
this.
So for the longest time, I thought that when you can see over there it says Rigastorema, that it uses one. I didn't notice that it says 1-to-1, so I thought I was going to be losing that shard. So I, like, for something like this, I'm like, well, I don't want to give up double jump to get high jump. And then I finally noticed this says 1-to-1, so.
I'll go with this.
I'm glad they made it that way, that you don't have to actually permanently give up something you wouldn't be able to get back. So that would suck. Alright, what else do we have going on? So the Crimsonite stuff, I think, is this down here, right? Maybe? Imperial armor. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a Hermit's Beret. Okay, yeah, do that.
I'll go with this.
Do 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 beep 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 beep.
I'll go with this.
Sure. Let's make some bullets. Eventually they'll be useful. They're not useful yet, but they'll eventually be useful.
I'll go with this.
Oh, but first I have to learn to make curry.
I'll go with this.
No way to make curry.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
I'll
Make
go with
claymore
this.
out of some bronze. That's cool. Mikazuki.
I'll
Sure.
go with this.
Dojigiri.
I'll go with this.
Sure. I'm just making weapons to have them now. I love the name Gondo Shizunori. It's my favorite.
I'll
Sure.
go with this.
I think this just puts it in the store, but, you know, it's useful to have. Oh, yeah, pork cutlet, right. Plume Parma, yes! Stronger Plume Parma! So important! More pigs. Oh, now I need pork curry. No, I can't make curry yet, though. I don't understand how it works, this mysterious foreign food. I can make nectar, but I can't make
I'll go
curry.
with this.
Garzas.
Great.
I can make fruit juice, but
I'll
I
go
can't
with
make
this.
curry. That's some nice fruit juice. Strawberries,
Great.
apples, and lemons. That'll taste good. I'm gonna make
I'll
pork
go
cutlet,
with
and I can
this.
finally eat it, I guess. Can now finally eat the pork cutlet.
Great.
That's something.
Come back if things start to go awry.
Yes, sir. I love the idea that every time Miriam leaves the room, she smashes her head on the nearest light fixture. This is just how she rolls. How am I doing on Monday? Oh, look how much money I have, y'all. Look how much of a baller I am. I'm so rich. I'm so rich. Thanks to my amazing gold soul. My augment gold soul, making me so rich. What did I come over here for? Didn't I need something? I guess not. I don't remember what it was, so never mind. Smash my face in some more light fixtures. And get money for it. That's how you make your fortune, you see. You smash your face on light fixtures. It's how all the greatest financial minds of the world have succeeded. Smashing their face into light fixtures. Don't you worry. I know these things. I do think I still need the flying beef for curry. Let's see. Don't I have a way to check that? Archives. Alchemy notes? Food? Beef curry. Yeah, flying beef. Okay. And that's the one that you get from... That is the one you get from this guy, right? I didn't get it mixed up and you actually get it from that other guy, do you? Let's see, what's his name? Dargan. Oh, I just noticed that it shows you when you've got the shard. I am ignorant to many things. So yeah, so we know the Simian. I need to get the Simian. You can't get the Mort, by the way. Definitely spent a lot of time trying to get the soul from the Mort, not noticing that there's no soul. Just didn't pick it up. Just didn't pick it up. Because I don't notice things. Where's the thing I'm looking for? What is it called? Okay, need a dragon. Gamgen? No. What is that thing called? It's the holy cow. What's it called? I mean, other than holy cow, which is what I will always think of it as, but it has a real name. What is it actually called? It's not or dog. I love that. Love that little. It's funny looking to me. Stop not. No. That's actually kind of scary looking when you see the face. Alright, what is it called? What's the holy cow named? I can't remember. It's gonna bug me. Rock. Oh, yes. I've actually only fought one of those. I'm gonna go back down there and kill more of them. Hellhound. Gape. Alright, well, where did I miss it? Now, that's gonna bother me now. Alright. Just gonna go through, one by one, till we find it. Somewhere. There it is. How did I miss this? Okay. No, this is beast beef, so yeah. The flying beast beef is definitely the one that you get from... Now, I was going to change my appearance. I'll come back later. Flying beast beef is the one you get from the guys here. So, gotta kill more cows. It's important. Alright, so you're up. Nope. Alright, come over here. So if I've now defeated both of the hop. Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Stay there! Oh, he heard it! Dang it, you stupid cow! I'm quite disappointed in that. Hork! Shuriken. That's a good soul. That's a good soul right there. Did he get stuck in the ceiling? Are you stuck in the ceiling, sir? That's funny. He's stuck in the ceiling. What a goober. What a goober to be stuck in the ceiling. He's still stuck in the ceiling. Look at this guy. This cool dude being stuck in the ceiling. What an awesome dude. Guess I should kill you. Put you out of your misery. There's yet another unnecessary giant cat. Someone really thought that idea of a giant cat monster was a winner because they put 3 of them in the game. 3 giant cats. So good. Oh, I haven't even used high jump yet. Yeah, let me show you. You just go flip. It's so convenient. It basically does what, you know, invert does, but faster. Very convenient. Except in situations like this where I actually do need to invert it and slide. But for the most part, it just sort of renders invert useless. Just a very helpful way to get around. Oh, that's right. I got another hairstyle too. Oh, we need to go back and see Todd, man. We gotta go see Todd. I really want to go see Todd. Let's go see Todd. We're gonna go see Todd. Go see Todd. It's important. It's necessary for my adventure. Hi there. For some reason when you use Bolide Blast on them, they get like sad for a second. It's very convenient because otherwise they just spam the fire move on you over and over again. Which is very frustrating because the fire move hurts and it's very frustrating to deal with. Whack. Whack. Nope. Nice dodge, though. Whack. Alright, let's go see Todd. Todd's gonna make us look styling. It's alright. Alright. Ooh, excuse me. Oh! Wow, the game kind of lagged out there for a second. Oh. Alright, take off my hat. Take off my hat briefly. No, not that. Just put on nothing, I guess. Alright, hello, Todd.
Fascinating. People do their hair like this?
Whoa! Todd leveled up. Alright, what's the new hairstyle? Okay. Oh, look! I could be like a geisha! That is a complicated hairstyle. You definitely have to level up to be able to make that work. What else we got? Oh, look at this! Oh, look how radical I am! That's cool, dude! We might... Yeah, let's go with the spiky one. Yeah! Alright, and that screams bright red to me. Let's see, saturation, turn saturation. Yeah, like a fiery haircut. Oh, that's cool. Sub hair color. Make also like that. Add a little bit more yellow to your skin color. Yes. Eye color. Yep. Costume man color. I'm going to make this white. And I'm going to make your main color red. Let's see. And reduce the value a little bit. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Switch that. That black was pretty nice, actually. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty radical. I like that. Let's go with that. Cool stuff.
The look suits you fine.
I'm like a punk rocker now. Yeah, I like that. Kind of don't want to put the hat back on her though. Yeah, it ruins it. No, take the hat off. Kitsune mask. I mean, that's a look. That is a look. Is it a look I want though? Is the question. I'll do this. Nope. Nope. Horns. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, maybe just nothing. Yeah, we'll stick with this. That's pretty cool. Oh, I missed. Dang it. I want to donk you. Donk! And donk! Have I almost mastered this? No. Yep, almost done with it. Alright, let's go get some more flying beef. Look how cool I am! I want to play guitar or something. Doesn't it feel like I should be whacking people over the head with a guitar now? It looks cool. Really like that way this looks. Alright. Back we go. Back we go. Still need to find that flying beef. Gotta kill more cows. Gotta get flying beef. There we go. Mastered! And he glitched out at the end for some reason. Alright, so what were the other abilities I needed? Techniques. Crimson Storm, away! Alright. See if I can use that with this Mikazuki. I can use that one. So that's, I guess, Sensetsu-zan, maybe? It's not Helm Splitter, and it's not Crimson Storm, nor is it 11th Hour, so it must be Sensetsu-zan. Sensetsu-zan. That's hard for me to say. Sensetsu-zan. No! Stay back! Stay back! No, I need flying beef. I know where I can find flying beef, so let's go. Let's just grind it. Let's get it. Let's just go ahead and take care of it. Otherwise, I'll be obsessive about it. You know how I am. You know how I am. This is not the right way. This is not the right way. I am obsessive and stupid. Nope, that's not it either. Oh, hello. It just sounds like she's saying nice or knife. Knife! 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 Maybe she's just saying die. I can't tell what she's saying. Nor do I know what characters I'm cutting up. But I'm cutting up something. Ah, I'm petrified. Dang it. Nothing. Give me your beef! Give me your beef! Beef! That's not beef. Come on, give me your beef. Where's the beef? Whoa, whoa! What even happened there? That was weird. Well, I did it. Mastered it. Very easy to master. Ah. No! No. Alright, now I gotta learn Crimson Storm.
Crimson Storm, away!
There we go.
Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away!
No. Give me a flying beef.
Crimson Storm, away!
I'm so bad at this.
Crimson Storm, away!
Ah, petrified.
Invert!
Inverted. Inverted and petrified.
Invert!
At the same time. Whoops.
Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away!
I want that coin. I like how the coins kind of have a symbol that looks like the Smash Brothers symbol on them.
Crimson
I don't really know why, but that is kind of what the symbol looks like.
Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm,
You know, for the longest time, I didn't understand what the idea that the Super Smash Brothers symbol was supposed to represent the idea of a crossover. It's actually a pretty clever symbol when you think of it that way. I just thought it was a neat symbol. I didn't really put it together. Then someone's like, "Yeah, it's like." I was like, I remember when the first time I realized, I was like, "Did you know about the Smash Brothers symbol?" And someone was like, "Yeah, I sure did." I was like, "It's so cool, yo!" I was all excited about it, and my friend was just like, "Uh-huh."
Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away!
I feel like it's easier to do the whole, like, roll to back forward move in this game than it is in a lot of, like, fighting games at the video look. I think this game's a lot more forgiving about the fighting game inputs than some other games. Well, I'll take your soul, I guess. I don't want it, though. I'll take your soul, I guess. I don't want it. I want your beef. I don't want your soul. I want your beef. Ah! Side note, the funny thing about the Ha-Genti right here. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Ha-Genti? Maybe? Ha-Genti? Just like that. Based on his color scheme and the fact that he's got that little, like, I guess, piece of armor on his back, he reminds me a lot of the first behemoth that you encounter in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which I believe was this same color scheme. That's a little Final Fantasy Mystic Quest information for you if you ever wanted to know about that. No, it's not. It's not freaking flying beef. Give me your beef. Give me your beef. It's such a pain to try and find his beef. Give me your beef. Now I'm petrified. Petrified due to the lack of beef. Give it the beef. Where's the beef?
Crimson Storm, away!
No. Provide me with beef. Beef, I say. Oh, I'm dying. I still don't have beef, but I'm also dying. I do have fruit juice
Precious.
and nectar and pork cutlets. They're delicious.
Crimson Storm,
And Crimson Storm away. Did you guys know Crimson Storm away? That's happening. Oh! Alright, do I have my setup right? Let's see. I guess I could put on the other one of these. It raises my luck some more. Oh, okay, I'll do this. Do this. Do I have anything that boosts this? Luck +2, sure. That's really good armor. That doesn't look good with the rocker hair at all. I'm gonna do that. It boosts my luck by quite a bit, but I'm gonna stick with this. Do I have anything that makes me lucky up here? That doesn't look good with the rocker look either, but we're gonna stick with it because it's funny. Is this a... Oh, this is the one that chopped an Oni's arm off. That's right. Augment gold becomes... Augment luck. Augment luck. That only gave me 1 point of luck? That's hardly worth it. Really. Oh, pickpocket. Does that get me better? No, not really. Alright, well. Crimson Storm away.
Crimson Storm,
Ow.
away! Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away!
Super Smash Brothers Bucks.
Crimson Storm, away! Crimson Storm, away!
They were subtly trying to get these characters in Smash. Like, maybe if we make our money system like Smash coins, they'll put these characters in Smash. They put everyone else in Smash. Except for Mike Jones. Mike Jones and Hal Bailman. Those have always been my votes for... Flying Beef! Yes! Okay, we just need one more, I think, right? We need 2. I know we need 2. Do I already have one? Did I miss it? Nope. Okay, we gotta get one more. We need 2. But we got 1 at least. And I mastered Crimson Storm away. That's something. Are there any other techniques? I can try and learn Lasting Wound, I guess. My problem with the parry ones is that it only works if you parry, and the parry is very brief. So, I'm not great with those. Let's see, so we need a rapier, Misericord, I think. What was it? What did it? There we go, yeah. Okay. Ow. It's my sword of mercy! I'm going to give you this lasting wound with a sword of mercy! And I'm petrified! Sword of mercy! Sword of mercy! Rennet, no. I want to make curry, okay? It's important to me. Or rather, it's important to Susie, and we need to get on with the quests for Susie. There's something I want from Susie that I cannot get until we get a little bit further along in her quests. There's something really good that Susie can give me that I want. Alright, well, master that. I guess I could try to learn the parry. that's not it. What is it? Archives for techniques. 7th hour is... Okay. I just can't do it with this one. Dojikiri? Nope. Swordfish? Nope. Onilami? There we go. Still petrified. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. He did it too, though. Oh. I'm just taking damage. I'm just bad at this. Yeah, finally. All right. Bam. All right. Well, I just have to kind of put myself in harm's way. Not great considering I don't have a whole lot. Yes! I parried your butt! Watch as I parry your butt! Now, come back down here. I'll kill you some more. I don't want to lose sight of the original goal, which is to get the, get that flying beef. Also don't want to die. Dying would not be conducive to getting the flying beef. You know, maybe I'll level this up later on when I'm not working on something like this. Alright, well... Didn't I say I was gonna try and make more progress in this episode, and now I'm just spending all this time just trying to get flying beef. He won't give it to me. Won't give me his flying beef. I know it's got a really low percentage, so there it is. There's the flying beef. I just had to complain more. That's the solution. I just needed to complain more. There we go. All right, let's make curry. Let us make curry. Zap. Also, let me take off this silly hat. It'll look like a cool rocker again. There we go. I'll go back to the Warlock's necklace and the Fangshi scarf. It looks cool. Gotta look cool. Gotta be a cool rocker. Flip. Hello.
It's good to see you. What are we transmuting this time?
It's good to see you too, buddy. Where's that curry? Where's that curry? I can't make it. Why? Oh, I don't have curry sauce. Alright, have I not made that before?
Come back if...
Have I not made curry sauce before? Twitch. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Do I seriously not know how to make curry?
Are you eating? What are we transmuting this time?
Why is it not here?
I'll go with this. Great.
Vongol sauce. What even is that? Vongol sauce?
I'll go with this.
It doesn't even show up here, though. Oh, which suggests I don't know how to make it yet. Oh, that was... Well, it wasn't wasted. I mean, I got the thing I was looking for. It's just annoying. It's just frustrating. That's fine.
Promise you'll stop Jeeble no matter what.
Okay. Actually, I should... Well... I'm just gonna go buy some food. I'm gonna buy some food. It'll be fine. Bash my head into more things. Bash! Hi there.
I have something new to offer you.
Do you now?
What are you looking to buy?
I'm going to buy some of
Is
these.
this... Thank you.
Seems strange to me that they cap you out on 5 high potions. I'm not really sure why that is.
Is this? Thank you. Is this? Thank you.
I mean, it's not like they're so healing that it breaks the game or anything. Just seems odd to me.
Is this? Thank
Buy a
you.
steak. Buy some French fries.
you.
Oh, I could go for some French fries right now. That sounds good, man.
Is this? Then we have a deal.
I might have to be disgusting and go to McDonald's after this is over. Sometimes you just want McDonald's, you know? Maybe, depending on who you are. Maybe you don't. I do sometimes, so there's that.
Have a deal.
But I eat a lot of terrible food, so there you go.
Is this? Then we have a deal. Is this?
I eat good food too. Just terrible food as well.
Is this? Then we have a deal. Is this? Then we have
I like
a deal.
food. That's the summary of what I'm trying to say here, is I like
Is
food.
this? Thank you.
Buy some pie dough.
Is many thanks.
It's the nice thing about being awash with cash is that I just feel so... I feel like I can buy things and not have to, like, worry. It's a good feeling. It feels good. I wish this was what it was like in real life, but, you know, we do our best. Dull blade.
Is this?
I'll buy one of
Then we
those.
have a deal.
Buy a crappy katana.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Bye. Bye, Booby Nun. Have a good time. Have a good time hanging out with the weird Cockney girl. With her giant hands. Her giant freakish hands. So weird. Hello.
I finished the harvest.
Alright. What is, let's see. Yeah, plant something. Rice, please.
Can you plant this?
Sure, I'll get to work.
He's like, your hair's awesome. It's so cool. How you keep it up like that? How you doing that? It's not one of those hairstyles that, like, it's funny to try and imagine what it would look like if she didn't have, like, the gel in it. It would just, like, flop down on her face. It'd be very silly looking. What is Sad Nun looking for right now? Orichalcum. Right. Really, really want to get past this because I want to get... Look how many she's got available that we can still do. It's just we have to get past curry. I'm gated at curry. It's frustrating to me. Alright, let's see here. Go back to... What was I using? It was the Honibami. Yeah, that's right. Wonder if that counted. Maybe not. I don't know. Because it's supposed to be like a reflect attack, so I don't know if it actually works towards leveling up if the attack is not returned, you know? Like I just blocked it, I didn't actually return anything. Hi there.
Predictable.
Alright, Ow. Ow. No. I'm so bad at it. Come on. Ah! Whatever, dude. I'm killing you. Fall into the gap, dude. Oh, dang it. Just flipping around. He's like, I'm a ninja. I can do front flips. He's just standing on top of the bull. It's pretty funny, actually. Alright. Up we go. Took a lot of pointless damage from that, but that's okay.
Predictable. Predictable.
Ah! These freaking monkeys are tearing me up, man. Eat that steak.
Predictable.
Come on.
Predictable.
It's like I keep going underneath his jump.
Predictable. Predictable.
This is counting, right? Does it only count if I actually hit him with it? Because that's gonna suck. Alright, did that count? I don't think that counted. I think it actually has to strike him. That's dumb, dude. This one was already hard to deal with. That just makes it more frustrating. Alright, just gonna kill you forever, dude.
Predictable. Predictable.
Alright, we're slowly making progress. It's predictable. Everyone here is predictable. It's super predictable. What else is predictable is me taking damage.
Predictable.
Gotcha. Alright. Getting close. I mean, mercifully, you don't have to do it that much to succeed, but... It's quite frustrating. Alright. And here's a giant stupid cat. Look how dumb this is. Look how dumb this monster is. I know, it just whacked me in the face. Look how stupid it is. Stupid giant cat. What are you doing here? Cat's name is Kamikaze. Do you know Kamikaze actually means, like, God wind?
Predictable.
I was surprised when I found that out. Ah! I'm getting so beat up just trying to use this ability over and over again. Alright, so this room is very important. This is where the carpenter is. We're not going to fight the carpenter. Carpenter's scary to me. I find the carpenter to be one of the hardest bosses in the game. I just love how sad they get when I blow them up. Like, he's all like, oh man. Ah! I really should be more careful than I'm being, but, you know. I'm not. It's sad. Alright, fried potatoes, fried potatoes. Look, I've plowed through all of that food I got. Just being stupid and trying to be predictable. It's sad. That's a really great way to handle those guys, actually. Look at this Tengu's nose. I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna blow up this Tengu's nose. Got some manju out of that Tengu's nose.
Predictable. Predictable.
See, I don't think I'm getting anything for that. It has to hit someone.
Predictable.
Which I think is nonsense. I mean, I'm doing the move.
Predictable.
Nah. These things kind of sound like squirrels, actually. I don't think they're supposed to, but they kind of sound like squirrels.
Predictable.
They're squirrel monkeys. Which is a thing. That's actually a thing. So. Soy sauce is needed for curry, I think. I think that's what I was missing. I think until you have soy sauce, you can't make curry. Blow up. Get sad. Predictable. My Bloodbringer is getting really aggressive nowadays. Ah! Just notice my health. Get sad. I'm gonna stab you a bunch. He's like, well, that would make me sad, yes. Yes! Mastered! Why was there a delay on the skill acknowledgement? And now I really want to make it to a save point because I do not want to die. I've gotten a lot of things accomplished here. Archives. Alright. Parry with swords. Great. Let's see if I can do it with a good sword. Do I have a good sword? I have Bloodbringer. Oh, right. Alright, switch over this Silver Knight. Nope. Bloodbringer. Nope, can't do it, Bloodbringer. Nuts. Blutgong? Yeah, there we go. Works with Blutgong. Okay, that's fine. Hi there. Blutgong. Wow. Whoa, that was awesome, dude. Oh, for the talisman. Is that the... No, that's the... The thing you wear on your head? Ofuda talisman? Ofda? Am I saying that right? Ofuda? Ofda? Something like that. Ofda. Ofuda. Yeah! I can be a Jiangshi! Oh, I can be a Chinese hopping zombie! Oh, I'm gonna have to become a Chinese hopping zombie, but not right now. Not right now. Later. But I'm gonna become a Chinese hopping zombie. It's gonna be great. I can hop everywhere. Could be a Jiangshi or a Qianshi, however you want to say it. I think Jiangshi is that. When I looked it up, that was the more common term. So Jiangshi, something like that. Oh, this room is cool. So you see these these paper screens? There are ninjas behind them, and they're sad ninjas, and then their blood gets all over the wall. See, makes blood splatters on the wall. Isn't that cool? I remember thinking that was a really neat effect the first time I came here. It's only this one room, but it's neat. It's a cool thing. We're moving right along. I think we're almost to the end of this area. Oh, here's this. The ritual is tomorrow, but we have a problem. One of the children we selected, Miriam, has fallen into a deep... Oh, that was me. They talked about me in the book. One of the children we have selected, Miriam, has fallen into a deep slumber, and her crystal, which accounts for half the catalyst we plan to use, has lost its power. I suspect my friend, but it matters not. The ritual's chances of success have waned, but we must find a way. Whilst Baal did not come, the summoning was a triumphant success. Demons have flooded into our world, proving the validity of the guild's beliefs and the necessity of our presence. However, I never imagined it would lead to such a catastrophe. Was I foolish to heed my superiors so blindly? No, but what is done is done. There you go. They summoned monsters and bad things happened. Shocking, I know. But you know. He didn't know. He didn't know. He was just excited about ending the world with demons. He didn't care. Well, it's not his fault. Anyway, I'm about to fight a top boss. So I'm going to try and make myself out to be as strong as I can. What are my strongest weapons here? Durandal's very powerful, but slow. The Lengyanju is really, or the Erebihar is pretty good. The Beast Killer might work. I'll try the Beast Killer. I had, I want to raise my defense. What do I have that's good? Sure. That looks silly. I'm a punk rocker maid! Yeah! So cool. Alright, whip expertise. Yep. Boost that. I want that. And I will actually use throwing axe. Alright. Now I'm going to save all that. Let me save again. Save all that. Let's see, is the Beast Killer or is the Ambivalence better? The Ambivalence actually might be better based on the character. No, it's too big a difference. The boss we're about to fight, I believe, is a, like, holy elemental boss. So it might have been beneficial to have, like, a dark weapon, but this should be fine. Alright, here we go. It's our good friend Zangetsu!
For you, Miriam.
Look at his sneer. "Rrr, you smell as bad as usual."
Shardbinders should be struck from existence. Is that it?
Correct. But I am here to test you, not end you.
I have no quarrel with you, Zangetsu.
Perhaps not. But carnage is the language I speak.
You don't speak
If we are to
Japanese?
come to an understanding, this is how we do it. Now, fight as if your life depended on it.
Okay. Ow. Zangetsu here is a pain. He has all of the skills that you have when you play in Zangetsu mode in this fight, including the ability to do that, where he changes the element of his weapon, which is cool. I don't know if it's just a straight, like, damage increase, or if it's actually intended to, like, change, like, to affect your elements, but, he has 3 phases that he goes through. Or he has 3 changes that he goes through, rather. Fire is the first one, then I think it's like ice, and then lightning, maybe? Yeah. Alright, so he's switched to ice. Or no, he switched to lightning, okay. When does ice happen? So far, my strategy of just bull-eye blasting was working pretty well, so we'll kind of stick with that, I think. Bull-eye blast. Yep, we already got him to ice. Cool. Okay, so I had the order wrong. Now, in the hard mode of this game, he has a few extra skills which are ridiculously troubling to deal with. Like one of them where he like seals you in a bubble, and you have to you're supposed to teleport your way out, but the only way I've ever succeeded at it was by just there's an ability you can use that will temporarily make you invincible, pretty much, and I use that. Ah, curses, I'm out of bull-eye blast. Now I actually have to fight. That's unfortunate. Ha! Gotcha! Well, that was easier than I remembered.
Enough. How do you expect me to fight as if my life depends on it when you are clearly not?
You could tell.
You could tell I was just fooling around when I made my weapon turn different colors. Yes, I could.
You could have destroyed me in a heartbeat.
I have a gift for you.
Take this flower. Will you go on a date with me? Whoa! Based on his proximity to me, I think I just cut him in half.
What are you doing?
I don't need this anymore. It didn't work, okay? I'm gonna go get something cooler.
I came to England in pursuit of a demon named
I
Gremmer.
love how Zangetsu has the Zangetsu toe, and I think toe is just, what is that? Is toe path? I think. So I think, or no, is toe path or is toe sword? I don't know. Whatever it is, it translates to something like Zangetsu's path or Zangetsu's sword, which is funny to me.
Only by that blade may she be cut down.
Gremory? That's the demon that attends Jeeble. But why give the sword to me?
I've tried making contact with Gremory, but I have yet to cross paths with her even once.
She knows I'm here to kill her and doesn't want to hang out.
Avoiding you.
I don't get it.
She must be.
She's ignoring all my phone calls.
That man you're after, Jeeble. Gremory is controlling him,
Gasp!
but her hold on him is not absolute. Perhaps you have seen signs. A moment of weakness. A diminishing of his resolve.
Yes, when I faced him on the galleon.
Good. That means your ties to Jeeble are still stronger than Gremory's. And she
Cool.
knows it. Which means she will not allow Jeeble to be alone with you. When she appears, use that blade and cut her down.
But wait, why not come with me and do it yourself?
Because I don't want to. I got things to do.
She fears relinquishing Jeeble. Then we risk losing her. I will have my vengeance on her. Even if it means parting with the sword.
I'm going to give you my sword, and then you'll draw her out, and then, I mean, I won't be able to do anything without the sword, but I'll watch. I want you to kill her because, I mean, I got other things to do.
I will finish what you started.
What I started. I am certain you will.
Yay, I got the Zangetsuto! Alright, so the Zangetsuto is pretty cool. It's, it might be the strongest katana in the game. Now Mikazuki has technically higher attack power, but, it's the Moon Sunderer.
Die! Crimson
But I want to say it is set up to do all of the special abilities. Like, even if you don't, even if you haven't mastered them yet, you can do all the special abilities with the Zangetsuto. Also, really did not remember that being that easy. I thought that was a harder fight than that. I guess I have the hard mode fight on my brain. Because the hard mode fight was a hard mode, but, you know, that wasn't that bad.
Die! Die!
There's one ability I'm not
Die!
using. There's one katana ability that for some reason isn't showing up in my list.
Die!
I love the blood on the walls.
Die!
That's a very morbid thing to say. I love blood on the walls.
Die!
That's so cool. It's so edgy. I love the blood on the walls. Alright, so now that we have the Zangetsuto, we can... I'm going to switch back to the Blutgang, so I can continue to learn that skill. Also, I guess I'll switch my equipment back. What was I wearing? Let's see. I think I just didn't have anything on my head. And then I had the spiked breastplate on and plunder ring. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, now that I have the Zangetsuto, there is something I can do in the fight against Jeeble that was not available before. So if I didn't show you guys, but if I had gone to fight Jeeble before, well, I blocked it, but then I didn't do anything. Why not? I just kind of like blocked and nothing happened. It would have just, like, the fight would have just ended like normal, but now, at a certain point in the fight, it will, allow me to cause the fight to branch in a different direction, so that's cool. Ah! I don't want to die! Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go home. Just gonna teleport. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just leave. Oh. I have to go to the Hall of Termination anyway. Incredibly silly named Hall of Termination. Down we go. Hello.
It's good to see you. What are we transmuting this time?
Can I make curry yet? Make soy
I'll go
broth.
with this. Great.
Still can't make curry sauce. What do you need for it? Like simmered Forneus, that's
I'll
cool.
go with this. it!
Crap. Where do you get curry sauce? I'm just trying to think of where I could have missed it. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up because I want to get this done. Let's see. And I feel like I should have it by now. Blah 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 blah. Looking things up. Alright. Bloodstained curry sauce. Yeah. Alright, curry sauce. How to find curry sauce? What on earth just happened? What is this crap? What? Okay. Can be bought from Dominique for 500G. What? I have to buy it from Dominique?
Zangetsu said
Oh, here we go. Something's happening. Hang on.
A demon named Gremory.
Gremory. Of the 72 demons.
From the Gertia!
Jiba wasn't a monster. He's possessed by one.
Then there's a good chance we can free him.
I'll do whatever it takes.
So will I. But Gremory... Oh, this explains so much. Jeeble could
Why is
never
that?
have accomplished something this heinous with his crystal alone. Now adding Gremory's power to his, well, that pushes it into the realm of possibility. I'm sorry, once I start theorizing, I can't be stopped.
That really wasn't that much theorizing. He's like, maybe because Gremory's here, this is possible. Oh, I'm sorry, am I losing you? I said one statement. I know, I got very technical there. I'm sorry. It's like, not really. All told. Ha! This sword looks cool. A neat sword. Dominic, I need curry sauce.
I have something new to offer you.
Is it curry sauce?
What are you looking to buy?
There's no curry sauce here. What are they talking about? Doesn't help. Where do you get the curry recipe? Oh, I should have gotten it by now. Yep. Okay, I know where to go get it. It's a place that I
Thank you.
meant to go. I kept on meaning to go, and I would just forget. Do you guys remember that waterfall? Let's see. So way over here, there was a waterfall right there, and this room right here is where the curry sauce is. Oops. Yeah, I should have gone there a while back. I just kept putting it off because I was like, I know it's still over there, but I'll get there eventually. And then I never did. And I killed that bat. I super killed that bat. Y'all see how much I killed that bat? How much I killed that Bone Morty? Bone Morty? Alright. This is probably the fastest way, I guess. Actually, this is probably the fastest way. This one. Go this way. I still can't do the thing that I want to do to get the Valkyrie sword, though, unfortunately. Still things I need to wait on before I can do that, unfortunately. Yes! It's weird, because, like, sometimes it doesn't seem to happen. Like, I do the animation, and then she doesn't actually do the predictable part. Go figure. I don't know. Whee! Alright, are there other places over here that I need to fill in? Yeah, I can fill that all in later. I'll do that later. Man, the music in this game is so nice. A lot of the songs are really solid. I think my favorite songs in the game are this one, the Galleon Minerva, and the library. What's it called? Oh yeah, Liber Ex Machina. Which I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means in Latin or whatever that is. Whee! Nope, there's nothing up here. Okay. I noticed that wasn't filled in on my map, and I thought maybe there might be a treasure or something, but nope. Nothing there. Wow, this time has flown by. I mean, we've gotten things done, so that's great, but I'm just surprised at how much time has passed by just playing this game. I love this game. I really do. I love playing it. I love streaming it. It's just enjoyable. I find myself wondering if I would actually prefer a sequel to this or a new Castlevania game in the style of the other exploration-focused Castlevanias. Because, I mean, I like Castlevania a lot, and I'm very sad that, for all intents and purposes, Castlevania as a series is dead. Ironic considering. And, I mean, I would always say that it's like, oh, where do they go after this? And it's like, well, they figured that out. You know, the story's not over, the story's not impossible to continue, even if, things are pretty conclusive this time. You know, there's still 71 other demons. But I've heard that Igarashi has stated that if Konami asked him to come back and do another Castlevania game in the style of this game or the old exploration Castlevanias, that he'd be happy to do so. So it's like, which would be better? I don't know. I mean, I did really enjoy this. I also think it's funny that Inti Creates made, you know, two different, that's Crimson Storm. I missed some katana skill at some point. I don't know where I missed it, but I did. Inti Creates made, like, two Curse of the Moons. It just seems funny to me. Your attack was predictable, Shovel Knight. Boo-ha-ha! Despite all of your chivalry. Alright, so yep, we go over here. Zip, zip. Curry powder. Curry dish. There it is. Just missed it. Just never came back here. No one to blame but myself. Is there an easy way to get to a teleporter from here? Not really. Not really. I don't have any. Alright, never mind. I was gonna say, we have money. We're rich. We can just, use a waystone, and then I didn't bring any waystones. Oh no! Mount up and ride! Ride me! Whee! Whee! My noble steed! Oh no, it died! My noble steed died! Curses! Herp. 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 It's so easy in this game. Like, that's what is commonly called the hippogriff jump in other Castlevanias, and like normally it's down up and jump. Basically what invert is in this game, but in this one they just made you just push L and you go up. That's all you have to do. It's so easy. They made it so much easier for this game for some reason. And I'm down with that. That's cool. I'm down with easy. Predictable. Predictable. How am I doing this? Archives to X. Ooh, this one is slow to learn. How about you? What are you? Sensetsu-zan. Okay, already got that one. I wonder where I missed it. The move I'm looking for is kind of like the EI Jutsu attack. The one, like, if you remember from, what was that, the last stream before, the one where we fought the Miriam clone, she had that one move where she would, like, zip across the screen. That's the move I don't have, and I don't know where I missed it, really. Ow. 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 Predictable, eventually. Eventually it became predictable. Just took a while. Hi there, frog. Oh, no. Dang it. I was gonna say, it was predictable that you would jump, frog. I know how frogs work. Predictable. Ow. Gotcha. This. Slowly but surely we are getting there. Speaking of which, slowly but surely we are getting to where we need to go here, too. I guess that works. This is why you should always have, waystones on you. Always a good idea. Just like in Symphony of the Night, you should always have library cards. I just love when she says predictable for something like that. She's like, it's predictable that you would continue to roll forward based on your momentum. Predictable. I know how momentum works. I'm Miriam, the adventurer. Ow. Ow. Predictable. Gotcha. I've stolen your shovel. That's what happens to a slain shovel knight. You take his shovel. To the greatest indignity they can suffer. So it seems like the blue ones are actually called Dulla Hammerheads. I thought both the blue ones and the gold ones were called Maledictions. But it's just the gold ones. Nope. How about no money? Making money. Tell you what, you max out that augment gold. Actually, speaking of which, what shards am I using? Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. So what am I thinking? Max out that augment gold and it just helps so much. Makes things so much easier. Whee! Stupid dog. Whack, whack. Bonk, 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 bonk. My amazingly tight abs will reflect all of these bats. Not this dog, though. The dog is a problem. This ghost wants me dead. Hi there. Are you predictable? Can I predict you? I did! And then you gave me your soul. Thanks for that. What a strange statement. I predicted you, and then you gave me your soul. So predictable. It's a very video game statement, isn't it? One of those things that makes sense in a video game, but doesn't really make sense in real life. Like when you say, I need some health. it's, like, it's one of those things that sounds so normal in the context of a video game, but it sounds super weird in real life. It's like, ah, man, I went to the gym yesterday and I'm not feeling great. I need some health. It's like, what? You went to the gym to get health, right? Look at her little hair tussle just flapping around in her face. That was very silly looking. I think we need to go see Todd again. Get a different hairstyle that will match my hat. I want to wear my hat some more. Kill. Oh, I missed. Kill. Oops. Nope. Nope. That bat just got away. That was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. The heroine's here. Oh no. Oh no. Let's run. Alright. Time to make curry. Finally. Making that curry. Hello.
Hi, Miriam. So, what'll it be?
Curry is what it will be. Oh, wait, I'm gonna make the curry sauce. Yes, there we
I'll
go.
go with this.
Curry sauce. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great.
Did she want curry and rice or beef curry? I think she just
I'll
wanted
go with
curry and
this.
rice. I think.
Great.
Stop back often.
Okay, bye. Do, 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 do.
I have something new to offer you.
Is it curry?
What are you looking to buy? Is this thank you?
It is! Yay!
Thank you. Is this then we have a deal? Thank you.
Hello.
Did you bring it?
I think so. Eat this.
That's it.
Yay! We made the old lady happy!
Feel a little
With her
better.
weird necklace.
You're welcome.
And I got a birdish.
Is
What do you want to
there-
eat now?
Yes, I'll help you.
A novel idea, wrapped in yellow and tricky to prepare. I think that
I
is an
suppose-
omelet. Yes. Can I just buy that?
Did you for
Did you
What are you
forget
looking
something?
to
Yes, I
buy?
need an omelet. Do you sell omelets? Omeletto. Not that kind. Oh. Well. Go figure. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Huh. I thought that was an omelet. Well, what was that then?
Are you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
There it is. Omu rice. Okay. I need consomme. Black pepper. Huh. Black pepper.
I'll go with this.
Can I get black pepper, I wonder?
Great. I'll go with this.
Again, it feels like something I should already have, you know? Just
Great.
basic black
I'll go
pepper
with this.
feels like a thing I would expect to have already found in my life.
Great.
Can I dismantle something into black pepper? Let's see. Every once in a while you can do it this way. Still looking for pepper. Still looking for pepper. Pepper, dapper, dapper. Where's that pepper? Might be out of luck for this. If that's the case, though. I wonder where I missed it. Yeah. Just feels like something I should have run across by now. Okay.
Promise you'll stop Jeeble no matter what.
Okay. Goodbye. Alright, let's go see Todd again. Save first. Then we'll go see Todd. And it'll be very exciting. Everyone will be like, "Yay, Todd! Please do our hair!" And Todd's like, "The look suits you fine." And it'll be great. Everyone will be excited. Don't you worry. Whack! Blocked! That was predictable. Ooh-ha-ha. Ow. Oh, I want that. Hang on. Alright, what's next? What did I just say I was gonna go do? Oh yeah, Todd. That's not Todd. That's not Todd. It's not Todd. Didn't mean to come here. So an interesting glitch in this game that I just saw. See, it shows up again when I teleport. Sometimes when you go to the map, the areas are not outlined in white. So you can see like up there, up here by the Oriental Sorcery Lab, and then down in the Inferno Cave. For some reason, there's no white outline. I don't know why that happens. Also, you can notice in the room that's directly next to the one I'm in, there's a little dot. That's actually the dot showing where Bernard is supposed to be. And I think it's supposed to be removed when you save him, but they never take it out. It's very odd. It's very strange. I mean, this game it's not perfect, but no game is. Every game has glitches, and glitches are fun, so, you know. Alright. Alright, Todd. What's up, bud?
So, miss.
Alright, I want something that will look good with a hat. This might look really good with a hat. I'm going to make my costume dark. So let's see. Yep, and then blue. Like that. Yep. And yeah, there we go.
The look suits you fine.
Thank you. Alright, I'll put on that hat. Crobat. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, right? I like that. I like that look. That's good. That's good, I like that. Kill. Kill. Predictable. Slowly moving along. Predictable. Very dead dog. Alright, well, I guess the last thing I'll do in this stream, we will finally go and fight Jeeble, with the hope that we will be able to stop Gremory and save him from a horrible fate. Hello. In order to do that, we need the Zangetsuto. So get out the Zangetsuto. Which is somewhere. Where's the Zangetsuto? Zangetsuto. There we go. Okay. Got the Zangetsuto. Now we're gonna go. Do I want to save? I'll be alright. So the first part of this fight is going to be normal. We're going to have to try and fight him just as a boss. But then after... Well, I'll point it out when it happens. Run in here. And our good buddy, our good friend, our good buddy and friend will load the game. Eventually it will happen. There he is.
What
He's
took
bored.
you so long? Well, now that you've tasted the power of so many shards, I presume you're ready to join me.
Yeah, bud. Sounds great.
You presume wrongly. I'm here to keep my promise to you, and nothing else.
Look at my cool hat. Don't you like my hat? He's like, yes, that's a very nice hat.
What promise?
You really have forgotten then. I swore to you that I would stop you if your Shardbinder power ever manifested itself against your will. You made the same oath to me.
Please. You think I wield this power unwillingly?
Yeah.
I do. I've known it since our meeting on the galleon. But there was a moment when I saw a flicker of the real Jeeble beneath all that hate.
Fool! I've had enough!
Fool!
If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force.
As you wish. It's time to free you of this once and for all.
Next time, obey.
Hello. The Jeeble pops out. He throws a lot of spells at us. As I mentioned before, all of the alchemists that you fight in this game use the like spell alchemy. You gotta use Bull Eye Blast like I am. Now keep an eye on the moon over there. That's the trick to this. Oh hey, he summoned a Hellhound. I guess he does use a couple. So, the moon will eventually change. There it is. Now we cut the moon. Cut the moon in half, and it summons Gremory. Basically, the moon shows how low his HP is. Oh no! They stole the library book!
Think again.
Bye! So that happened. Alfred got the Liber Goliath, and Gremory left. There's Jeeble.
Miriam, I've missed you.
I missed you. You were my friend, but you took a nap. I wanted to take the nap first. I'll never forgive you for that. No, I'm turning into crystal. It's all because I didn't take a nap, Miriam. Miriam, I needed nappy time. I was so sleepy, pee-pee.
I know.
Don't you understand, Miriam?
Destroy it. But you're going to live, Jeeble.
You're going to take that nap. Don't worry. Surely there's a bed somewhere in here.
Good to see you smile. One last.
Jeeble!
I mean, honestly, I was pretty bummed out the first time it happened. I was making joke, but I wanted to save him, and
My friend.
this episode. Oh, side note. So you see the pose that Johannes is in right there? When I've talked before about the 1.0 version of the game. In that version of the game, this was the only pose he would adopt. Like instead of the one that he like his kind of like his different pose where he's got like a hand on his hip that you see when you're crafting things. In the original version, he only had this pose. It's a minor difference, but it's interesting.
Are you ready, Johannes?
I am if you are.
I'm ready for you to learn how to pronounce my name.
Yes. I have a new promise to keep.
If you plan to destroy the castle, you won't be able to do it without the Liber Logaeth.
And unfortunately, Alfred just stole that,
I need to
so
track down
that's a
Alfred.
problem.
Gremory will be after him too. Tracking Gremory might be faster.
The moon, you mean? I'll try it.
Did he just... Is he... What happened there? Was he glitching? Did you see him, like, shuddering for a second there? What was that? What's going on with you? He's very shiny. Look how shiny he is. Pose. Our buddy's dead. It's sad. I mean, I guess you could say we saved him at the end. You know, he got his brain back at the end, and He had all kinds of regrets, but he didn't get to take that nap, and he really needed that nap. Like, that was a nap from like 18 years ago, or how long ago was it? 10 years ago? Something like that. He needed that nap. He was super sleepy peepee. And we slept the entire time. So, you could almost say she killed him herself. No, that is a mean thing to say. Mean thing to say. Let's go ahead and say it. So I said that this was going to be the end of the stream. I am actually going to do one more thing before we end the stream, and it'll be the setup for the next episode of this. And that is to find Gregory, because we actually already found her. You may recall, long time ago, back at the beginning of the game, when we were passing through the Garden of Madness, down here. Where is it? Garden of Silence, excuse me. Garden of Madness was from, Aria of Sorrow, I think? When we were passing through the Garden of Silence, there was one room that was red. It was very red, for some reason. But only the first time we went through there. Every other time since then, it was normal. There was also a glitch that first time we did it, where for some reason the layer that the moon was on was misplaced, and it was kind of like in the foreground. Or rather, that was a lie I told you guys. That was a lie I told you guys to kind of keep a secret, because the moon wasn't actually misplaced. You see, it just wasn't the moon. The moon was exactly where it was supposed to be. Behind Grimmery. You can see it back there.
Curse you.
Silver Knight's like, oh, you stupid thing, get out of here! Alright, so in the next episode, we will go into that horrible swirling vortex. And it'll be fun. Oh, so, let me, actually was ending that more akin to the way that I end my episodes, so can go ahead and talk a little bit here, I suppose. I hope y'all are enjoying this. We are actually getting very close to the end of Bloodstained. Probably, like, if I just continue to go through, we probably have about 2 more streams, maybe only 1 more stream left of this. So eventually I'll have to stop playing Bloodstained, which is a bummer, but I hope y'all have enjoyed it. And I especially hope that if there's anyone out there who's seeing this for the first time, that you go give it a try. It's a really fun game. It's really fun, especially if you like this type of game. It's definitely worth the effort. So, once again, I am the MoeChicken. This has been Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Thanks for stopping by.